You're listening to Real You. This podcast is dedicated to helping entrepreneurs elevate to the peak of their physical, financial, and spiritual health. You want more money, better health, more passion in your life? You've come to the right place. Hosted by Jared Briggs, executive wealth coach and mentor to those looking to step up to their best selves. Real You is your invitation to become who you've always known you could be. Here's your host, Jared Briggs.
It is Real You, where you get to step back from who you feel like you have to be and step into who you are meant to be. The Real You. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Jared Briggs. I am your host, and I'm excited to be back this week. It was a long weekend. I took off this last Friday and Monday, so today's Tuesday. And it's nice to get back in the swing of things, you guys. I had a lot of fun over the 24th of July. So in Utah, that's considered a holiday. And I said, we're taking it off. We're going to go play with some family. So it was a really good time. And actually this week's episode, you guys, is titled Family. So I want to talk about family. I want to talk about the importance of it and also how to handle family. Because I made some good observations this week, and I just want to share what observations that I made. So let's talk about family. Let's just dive right into it. You guys, when I graduated high school, I feel like I go back to these things a lot. I graduated in 2012, and from that time till now, it's been 11 years since I graduated high school. A lot of things have happened, and it was a real defining moment when I graduated high school because I moved right out, and I moved on my own, and was no longer going to school, and I really didn't have any desire to go to college, but I knew I wanted to be a business owner, and I was just flopping like a fish that just got out of water. Like, I'm not kidding you guys. I was like, what do I want to do, and how am I going to do it? So I was just searching. And I got really into personal development. I've read a lot of books, listened to a lot of podcasts, just done a lot of things to really develop myself personally. And I'm here to attest when you hear people that say, the best investment you can make is within yourself. That is 100% true. So through this time that, from 2012, literally May 2012, right at that time's when I bought my very first personal development book and started studying personal development, self-help type stuff. And I love it. It's literally a passion of mine, is just to learn and to develop more. Well, through all of this, they talk a lot about the people you hang around, the people you spend your time with, the people you take advice from. You will become those things. And it became very apparent to me through all of this that even though I loved my family very much, all my aunts and uncles and grandparents and cousins and everybody, I thoroughly enjoy them and I love them and learned a lot from them and gained a lot of experience. I truly believe everything happens for a reason, and that I was put in the family that I've been put in for a reason. That's what I needed. But even with all of that, there was a lot of times where I'm like, man, the way my family lives and what they believe and how negative they are and how they take care of themselves, I don't want that. I want more for my life and for my family's life. I want to achieve at a bigger level. I just don't want to get caught up in average. I don't want to just go through the motions of life and be fat and out of shape and be broke and whine and complain and blame everything on everybody else. I just didn't want those things for my life. And I really had a hard time because I literally have had battles in my mind. Honestly, I've had battles in my mind of it's not a negotiation for me. I'm never going to cut my family out of my life. And then you hear these personal development books and these people that say, if they don't help you, cut them out of your life. And it's gosh dang, how do you just, bam, you were influential in my life, but bam, you're out of my life. You're not good enough for me anymore. I'm I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it at all. And over the last, 5 years or so, it's really been something that I've dove deep into in my life and wanted to know, all right, what is the right thing to do? And so let me share with you this last weekend. We were with my mom's family. And for those of you listening that know my mom's family, like they are wild, they are fun, they are loud. They like to do things. Like we don't sit still and just sit around a campfire and talk. Like it's go, 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 go. Like it's freaking fun. Like I've always really enjoyed it. But yet at the same time, there's a lot of negativity. Like there's a lot of family, they just complain nonstop and there's excuses for everything and they just bicker about each other and drama. And it's like, holy flying flip, you guys. And so I've always struggled because I'm like, I love having fun with them, but I get sick of that crap. And so when I was thinking about it Friday when I was driving out, I had me and my daughter in the car. My wife was sick, so she stayed home and come out the next day. So it was just me and my daughter. We were in the truck. We had the camper hooked up, and we were heading for a good time. And I was thinking about it. And I'm like, you know what? I can still have fun. I can still love them. I can still connect with them. We can still golf and fish and raft and laugh and talk and hang out and do all kinds of cool things, but I don't have to sacrifice who I am and who I'm becoming, and neither do they. Like if the life they are living is their life and they love it and they enjoy it, like that, there's nothing wrong with that. And I don't have to feel ashamed for the things that I'm doing and that I'm striving for and that I'm working towards. Like I don't have to feel ashamed for that. Like I can be the best version of me. They can be whoever it is that they want to be, but we can still have a good time together. And so that was my mindset going out. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to put all this personal development stuff aside. I'm going to guard myself so I don't let all that negativity, because it's so true. The people you hang around, you guys can have a lot of influence on you. And so I just said, I'm not going to let any of the negativity come into my mind. I'm going to block all of it out, and we're just going to have a dang good time. And I'm here to tell you that's exactly what happened. There was a lot of talk of negativity. There was a lot of whining and complaining and people bickering at each other and da-da-da-da-da. And I was just like, whatever. Like, they can do whatever it is. Like, I'm going to continue to change the topic and change the conversation to things of positive and talk about fun and what happened and da-da-da-da-da. And just be me. And I don't have to be ashamed that I've strived to be successful in business and to build a new home and to do the things that we do. Like there's no shame in any of those things. And as the weekend went on, I had conversations with cousins and family that I haven't had conversations with for a long time, because I was just like, man, what are they doing, you know? And I would just ask them about their life and how work was going and what was going on. And, you know, there a lot of times we'd be fishing, so we'd talk about fishing stuff. Like, it was really good. And I literally come back tired. Like, we got back Monday, and I told my wife, I was like, holy crap, I'm tired. Like, I'm ready for bed. It was like 8 o'clock or something. I'm like, let's go to bed. So we literally, we had laundry to do and all kinds of things, and our daughter was wiped out. So we're like, you know what? Should we put her to bed? She went to bed like 2 hours earlier than normal, and we just laid on the couch and watched a movie and we talked, and it was great. And so I share that because, like, we come back exhausted because we played so hard. We literally fished, we rafted the Green River, we went and seen a family homestead and spent some time there, took family pictures, golfing, ate way too much good food. Like, holy flip, did we have way too much food? That's just how my mom's family is. Like, and I am too. Like, we have a fear of running out of food, so we buy, like, if there's going to be 5 people, we probably could feed 15. So if there's going to be, 30-ish or something, like, we could have fed 60. Like, I'm not kidding. But that's just how it is. And it's fun, and we have a great time. But I remember walking away from that and, like, heading home. And even today, like, the family's already excited for the next one. And I'm so excited too, whether it's camping or whether we go on vacation or whether it's somebody getting married. Like, I don't care, because I grew up and I've matured and I've understood that I can still be who it is that I want to be and I can still have a good time with other people at the same time. And we don't have to be judgmental, and we don't have to cut people out of our lives. Now, if there's a family member that's like just totally hating, yeah, they're gone. You know, they're totally gone. Like I'm not going to put up with that crap. But if we're all just having a good time and they're just being them normal selves, whatever, right? Like as long as it's not targeted at any person, like whatever. But it's totally possible to be the very best version of yourself and yet still connect with your family on a personal level, because I've got some uncles and aunts and cousins and grandparents and all of them that, you know, there's some days where I'm like, gosh dang, like I wish they would just realize that the life they're living and the struggles they're having, probably the majority of the reason is because of their language and how they hold themselves and the negativity and all those things. But you know, you can't help somebody that doesn't want to be fixed, or you can't help somebody that doesn't want to be helped. There's no reason to push that. But what you can do is love them and connect with them. And if they ever come and ask, hey, you know, I see you're doing X, Y, and Z, or I heard you talk about this, or da-da-da-da-da, and they want to have a conversation, I'm all freaking about it. I love that kind of stuff. I've had some cousins that I've helped where, you know, we've gotten on calls and I've shared a lot of things that I've learned through this personal development journey. And I've shared books with them and I've coached them and helped them. And I love it. I love it. It's super, super fun. But whether they do that or not, you can still have fun. You can still love them and you can still connect, because at the end of the day, everybody has value to add to this world. No matter where they are in life, like you can learn something from every single person. Every person. No matter what situation they are in or what they know, like everybody has talents and skills in some way. And, you know, there's family members, you know, I love golf and I've been getting into golf and I got beat, you know, and I'm, you know, a business owner and I go golfing once a week and everybody's like, oh, you're probably super good at golf. I'm not. Like there was family members that they probably haven't golfed as much as I have this year and they still beat me. So they've got a skill set and a skill level that I'm like, all right, that's cool. Like I've got more to work on. I want to get better at golf. Like there's so much value to be added from every single person. And that's what the focus should be. On the next topic, I want to send this invite out to, you know, families. There's a lot of families out there that are torn because of stupid crap. Because of something somebody said, or because of something somebody did, or the way somebody perceived it. Get over your freaking egos, because you're not that badass and you're not that freaking important. So get over it and realize family is the most important relationship that you have on the face of this freaking earth. So those of you that continue to bicker and fight because of stupid stuff, shame on you. Shame on you. And I say that because I've missed out on family things because I didn't want to get around crap or offended, or I can't stand how they da-da-da-da-da-da. And I realized, shame on me. Shame on me. So get over yourself. Get over your egos and realize that you're not that freaking important and you're not that big and bad, and that you have value to add and they have value to add, and stop being so quick to get offended. If somebody says something or somebody does something, 99% of the time, they did not say it or mean it for you to get offended, because we all have different perceptions. We all do. We all perceive things differently. We all believe things differently. Let me give you an example, something that I think is so silly. I like salt on my food. I'm a salt guy. I like salt. I like the flavor that it gives it. Plus, I have a salt deficiency, so I eat a lot of salt to keep salt in my body because my body needs it for some freaking reason. And I remember on my mission in South Carolina, people would get offended that I salted the food because they're like, oh, I didn't cook it good enough. No, I like salt a little bit more than you like it. So I put a little bit more on mine. Like, that is the stupidest freaking thing to get offended by. Like, that is what happens in families. People get offended because of stupid perceptions like that. I like salt more than the other person, so I salt my food and they get offended that they didn't cook it good enough. That doesn't mean crap. I like salt on my steak and my pasta and salads and everything way more than other people. Mashed potatoes, everything. You guys, I like salt. Does it mean somebody cooked it wrong? Not at all. Not at all. I wouldn't eat it if it wasn't good. Let's be freaking honest. You see, we get offended by silly little things because of perceptions. Like, we all have different thoughts and ideas and perceptions within our own mind, within our own heads. So stop being so offended and be honest. If somebody offended you or somebody said something, go talk to them instead of talking behind their back and causing more drama and problems. Just be like, hey, like, da-da-da-da-da-da. Is this how you meant it? Or, hey, you said it this way. Is there something I could do differently? And they'll be like, oh, no, I didn't mean it that way. Oh, okay, good. I just wanted to know, like, if I did something to cause that, I wanted to know so we could make it right. No, I didn't mean it. Like, 99% of the time, people didn't mean it to offend you anyway. So you are literally causing family drama and problems and relationship issues over misconceptions. Isn't that sad? You guys, families are being broken apart more and more and more every single day. You guys, family is what we have. Family's all we got. Like, there's a reason why there's family reunions and there's family get-togethers. It's because we love each other. So don't forget that. Get over your crap. Get over your egos. Love each other, have fun, and grow and get better. I had a lot of fun with family, and I haven't allowed myself to have that fun for some time now. And it was a good lesson, a good reminder, and a good wake-up call for me. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I've developed and matured and grown to see those things. Ladies and gentlemen, remember, family is important. They're very important individuals and people in your lives, and they've influenced you in good and bad ways. Nothing happens to you. Everything happens for you. Never forget that. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. And be the real you.